If collecting is your love,
I want more.
every day.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh, I wish I didn't say that out loud.
The hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say website, I don't think action figures. Thomas! Thomas! You and I need to have a conversation. You and I need to have a conversation because on the back is numero uno. I love this book. I love it.
Always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Before you get excited, that's a tail. The turtles had tails. Yeah, that's a tail. Thank you for pointing that it is a tail. That's a tail. The original turtles had tails. DCD Collects proudly presents signed, certified, and delivered. Each envelope has one 9.8 Sig Series comic book graded by CGC. These are hand-picked for you. 7 out of 10, my lord. It could take 6 months of being constipated before they die from the buildup. Not just any Iron Man. The Iron Man that saved us all.
In the box!
Doug! It's the Captain!
And I gotta say, that shield was pretty fun to paint too. It's chunky.
It is chunky.
Chunky with the oil paint.
Yeah.
Call on me and collect with DCD. If collecting is your love,
I want more.
every day.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh, I wish I didn't say that out loud.
The hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say website, I don't think action figures. Thomas! Thomas! You and I need to have a conversation. You and I need to have a conversation because on the back is numero uno. I love this book. I love it.
Always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Before you get excited, that's a tail. The turtles had tails. Yeah, that's a tail. Thank you for pointing that it is a tail. That's a tail. The original turtles had tails. DCD Collects proudly presents signed, certified, and delivered. Each envelope has one 9.8 Sig Series comic book graded by CGC. These are hand-picked for you. 7 out of 10, my lord. It could take 6 months of being constipated before they die from the buildup. Not just any Iron Man. The Iron Man that saved us all.
In the box!
Doug! It's the Captain!
And I gotta say, that shield was pretty fun to paint too. It's chunky.
It is chunky.
Chunky with the oil paint.
Yeah.
Call on me and collect with DCD. If collecting is your love
I want more.
every day.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh,
That will just
I wish I didn't say that out loud.
away.
The hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say, hey, Scuba! What up, Money Mitch? What up, Los Dog? How are you? Carlos, Jimmy has a note and a drawing for you that is going to be in your next order. That's weird. I just cleaned that. So, I just want to make this known publicly before word gets out. What up, Hellbolt? Love you, man. I want you to hear it from me first, because if it comes from another source, it is not true. But as of about 6 hours ago, there is only one Kate gone bad left. That's right, Don bought one, which means only one remains. And that means giveaway time. You're welcome. When I say I walked into this room about 14 minutes ago, I did. Boy, oh boy, were we running late today. Excuse me. We barely made it in time. Right, Jim?
Yep.
See? I could use a nap. I can. It wasn't like a lot of physical activity today, but I was on the phone a lot. So listen, this is my life. Let me pull this up before I say this out loud, because it's going to sound ridiculous. So I had to make a phone call today. To help out somebody. Mariners just put up 5 in the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs, and my Blue Jays choked. Sorry, Hellbolt. It happens. So I had to make a phone call. No, Hellbolt. I asked Mrs. the Breaker, and we bought his first album signed, and she said 1 is enough for her. So, that's the best I could do. Oi, oi, oi! What's going on, Paul? Carlos on a 3-stream streak. Look at Carlos. So I had to make a phone call to a promoter here in SoCal. And my friend asked me, they're like, hey, you know, you've relented to... Listen, Paul, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do, dude. I just thought that it would be something spicy and different, man. And you know how I like peer pressuring you into doing things that are uncomfortable. But listen, it's outside the comfort zone that we all really truly grow. Well, I guess some of you grow in the comfort zone, but you're just lucky like that. What up, Don? Don, did you do a thing today? What's that? To Scuba? I'll send it to him. Scuba, you got mail coming. Painting, fish and chips, cup of tea, bad food, worse weather, London. London. Just illustrate a turd floating down the river. What is more London than turds floating in the river? I did laundry and the dishes too today, Don. Look at us. Look at us, couple of catches. That's what we are. Don and I, we're catches. Look at us. You, sir. Beautiful man. So I had to make a phone call. And you do have a photo of you swimming in the Thames. You actually went in the Thames and did not get hepatitis? Oh, if you already have hepatitis, you can't get hepatitis again. I get it. Never mind, that makes sense. You did. It's right here. Boop. But I'm gonna make you wait because I'm saucy. So I had to make this phone call, and it was to a promoter. We're working on a little party thing for next month. And my friends and I was like, you know, I used to run. I kid. I wouldn't put so much as my little toe in that river. I know, it's gross. It's almost as bad as the one in Rio. And I was like, well, you know, I ran a nightclub, a couple nightclubs. I'll be more than happy to reach out to try to get something organized. And she's like, thank you. Please do. So I called and I'm like, hey, this is my name. This is my number. I recommend you getting back to me. And they call me back within the hour. And I was like, hey, a friend of mine's doing a thing. We're looking for some tables. Want to get the tables together. I was hoping that we could work on something. And we started chatting with the girl, Liz. And Liz is like, oh, yeah, sure. You know, I'll take care of you. We'll, you know, put 4 VIP tables together. I'll even rope it off for you and make an announcement in the show. And I was like, oh, you don't have to do all that, but thank you. I appreciate it. And we got to talking, and she's like, oh, your voice is really good. I was like, oh, yeah, I do this little thing. And she's like, oh, I perform too. Did you ever hear of Gwar? And I'm like, yeah, I've heard of Gwar. And she's like, yeah, I lived with Gwar for 8 years. I was one of the side characters. And I'm like, wait, you were officially in Gwar? And she's like, yeah. I was like, oh, hold on. I have so many questions. And she's like, you know, she goes, you know, it's really funny, talking with you. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I actually don't even have the sideboard set up now, so I was trying to do two things at once, and it's not working. All right, I'm set up. I believe so. Yeah. So she's talking to me. She goes, she's like, wow, I just, do you know who you sound like? And I'm like, I sound like me? She's like, you sound like Jello Biafra. And I'm like Dead Kennedys Jello? And she goes, you know the Dead Kennedys? And I'm like, all right, Gwar, Dead Kennedys, we're awesome. She's like, yeah, I've known Jello his whole life. And I was like, okay. I was like, that's kind of awesome. We started talking. She goes, yeah, she goes, I can just hear you saying, hey Liz, can I bum a beer? Can I brown nose a beer out of you? And I was like, so we're already getting these tables. You don't have to butter me up by saying I'm a punk rock legend. I mean, I appreciate that. I love to know that I sound like a punk rock legend. But no, and then she's like, hey, when you hear, this is my cell phone. When you have your head count, just text me the shout out that you want. She's like, I'm going to take really great care of you. She goes, you're awesome. I can already tell. We're going to have an awesome time. And I'm like, this is the stuff that just happens. I end up chatting with a Gwar adjacent performer, be compared to Jello, and have a really kick butt party planned for next month, and I'm very excited. But this is the stupid stuff that happens to me, and by stupid I mean awesome, is that I accidentally run into people that like, oh, I know, yeah, oh wait, yeah, Gwar, I know Gwar. And then she was first of all stunned that a human being knew who Gwar was, and I'm like, you greatly underestimate. And then she's like, I said Buffalo. She goes, Buffalo, isn't that where Green Jelly is from? And I was like, wait, you know Green Jelly? She's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, Little Pigs, that was massive. I saw them with White Zombie. And she's like, oh, you saw them with White Zombie. That's amazing. I've met Rob. And I'm like, we're totally going to hang out next month. Meet My Animal, not actual title. I wish you nothing but the best. You are awesome. Money Mitch is awesome. It is true. Money Mitch is awesome. Mrs. Money Mitch is also awesome. It is true. And Hellbolt, I don't know if you know this, but you're freaking awesome.
You are.
See, even Jimmy says so. And Jimmy is cool. He's LL cool.
Hey, just because I stole LL Cool J's, well, you did, it makes me more famous than them.
Listen, don't say that out loud, because I'm still waiting for him to sue for that.
Oh,
We're going streaking!
Editor, just to pretend that I just said Eminem.
It is. They are a Virginia staple. She moved from California to Virginia to be with him. Kate, there is one left, Don. There is one Kate left. Let me just double check to make sure the website has the right number on it, because it's possible that it doesn't. Oh, poop. Boop, boop, boop. Yep, one left. Says one. One mas. And then the giveaways. Shrubbery maintenance with a herring is unmatched. We are the knights. We are the knights formerly known. Those formerly known as the Knights of Ni. We are now the Knights of Icky 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 Nikpang Zuong.
Stop it. Get some help.
Ni, no. Give us a nice shrubbery. You must cut down a tree with a herring. I love Monty Python. See if it sells out. Oh, it'll sell out. I have a feeling opening yours is going to make it sell out. Seattle is one win away from getting creamed by the Dodgers in the World Series. Me.
Wait, Daddy,
Yes.
is Dangle here?
No, Dangle is probably celebrating
For what?
because Seattle just won today.
Against who?
Unfortunately, against Hellbolt's team.
God dang it!
I know it's tough when friends have teams facing each other.
It's okay, Hellboat. I feel ya. Like how the Bills lost to the Falcons.
No. Somewhere said if the two meet, it will be the first World Series to have both teams end in ers. How many teams end in ers?
Dodgers.
Mariners, Yankees,
Well, Dodgers.
Orioles,
Hey,
Red Soxers,
Red Sox.
White Soxers,
Giantsers.
Giantsers. That's right. Yep. There's a lot of them now that I think about it. God, you're beautiful.
I mean, Dodgers has a.
Skeeters.
What?
Skeeters.
Skeeters is a team?
Skeeters is a team. Just not in the MLB. But they are a professional team.
The Buffalo Billsers.
Yankers. Wait a minute. Rayers? That's right, the Rayers. I forgot about the Rayers. Man, I forgot about the Rayers. Bravers? Bravesers?
It's people's team.
That's right. People love them. Yep.
The Blue Jays. Wait.
That,
Blue Jays. Blue Jays.
Blue Jays is Hellbolt's team.
Hey, bro, I feel ya. Daddy, is there a logo like the a Blue Jays face and like a red type of
Maple Leaf?
yeah.
Texas Rangers. Yeah, the Rangers. That's one too.
Milliners.
Yeah, there's actually, come to think of it, I didn't realize it, but almost every MLB team ends in ERS. That's crazy.
Dodgers.
Yeah. The San Diego Padres.
The Seattle.
Oakland Athleticers or Saskatchewan Athleticers or the Gobi Desert Athleticers. Well, I don't know where they are now. The Lower Reno Athleticers. They're allegedly Las Vegas, but I'll believe it when I see it. Oh.
This got something from
All right, Don. All right. We're gonna need
Can I get this emote?
No, you can't get anything.
Please.
Nope, no money.
I have 400 V-Bucks.
Do you have enough for it?
Yeah.
Buy it if you want it. But know that you're out of V-Bucks.
I got 100 V-Bucks.
So after this, there is one more. Once I open this envelope, we will know exactly what's in the last one. Don, do you have a preference? It's a 50-50 draw. DCD Collects proudly presents Kate Gone Bad. Original art by Kate Crawford. This one is for Don. It's number 11. Nope, that's soon. There it is, one left, and it's number 1. He's like, I do have a preference. I just don't want to tell you what it is. All right, well, and here it is, Don. Let's find out. Let's see if it matches your preference. Remember, I believe it is a Buddhist saying In order to guarantee hitting your shot, shoot your arrow and then claim whatever you hit as the target. Or something along those lines. They say it more eloquently than I do. It's number 12. Number 12. The 12. Twelver. Hell! What? Look at this. Hey, Don. Was it supposed to be there? No. Got it. Hellbolt! He got Hell. So Hela's name in pagan is actually Hel. They added an A to feminize the word. But traditionally, her name is just Hel. And she is in charge of the Corpse Ripper in the underworld.
Loki's sister. Loki's and Thor's sister.
Jimmy pays attention. Oh my god, I can't stop yawning. I drank a lot of caffeine today, too. Don, does this please you? Does this make you happy? Does it? It's a stretched canvas. It's nice. Nice. Not the one I was hoping for. He said, well, listen, if you want Hell, buy the last one and exchange it with Don. Because he's looking for the Batman who laughs. So I'm listen, I don't want to jump the gun and say that Don will trade it, but I have a feeling that if you ask Don, he would probably trade it. And now we know the final one is the Batman who laughs. And now it's sold out, folks. Now it is sold out. Yes, Scuba. The question is, Don, who got the one you wanted? I did not watch that pinball vid. I apologize. But I will. I always do. DCD Collects proudly presents Kate Gone Bad. This is the last one. This is numero uno. This inside should be the Batman who laughs. And who snaked it out from his best friend? Carlos did. Carlos is like, no, Don, you can't have it. It's mine. There it is, numero uno. Inside of numero uno, which matches numero uno, which means I did it right. Yay! DC did something right. Whoop. Carlos, you dog. What up, Craig? He doesn't have to see, he just feels his way around. Dangle! Dangle, how about them Mariners? You just got dangled. What up, Bourbon? Bourbon, there's a giveaway about to happen, and I think you're in it. Don's like, well, then it all worked out, because I was going to give the Batman to Carlos if I had gotten it. Well, see, look at you two. Best friends for a reason. Now it's time for a giveaway. Now it's time to have some fun. Some more fun. A wild week for sure, I bet, man. Hey, I'm sorry about that theft, dude. That sucks, man. That really sucks, and I feel for you. If I was wealthy, I would buy you a replacement jersey. Unfortunately, I am not. All right, those are the names. Vader Sidious is a giveaway. It is a 2-piece giveaway. Hades is a comic, and the Mall is a sketch card. So, we are going to Hype Train. What? What's up, Hype Train?
Daddy, what is Hype Train from?
Hype Train allows you to earn limited edition emotes, special emotes on Twitch.
Can you keep them?
Yeah, you get them forever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I was 13, I would easily start to I'll give you guys a Hype Train. But I'm 9, and on November 18th is going to be my birthday, so I'm gonna be a digit soon.
He is. All right. Top 3 names are winning. 7 times we are randoming. Good luck, everybody. All right, the winners are Milord, Don, Crystal, and Juan.
These are all my shots.
Milord, you have the Vader Sidious. Don, you got the Hades comic. And Crystal and Juan got them all.
Always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Crystal and Juan got them all. Milord got the Vader and the Sidious. And Don, you got Hades. Ah, nice.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Is that from Gladiator?
It is from Gladiator.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I've heard about it that it's so bad.
What?
So stinky.
What? No.
What?
Only thing stinky here is your farts.
Okay, yeah, I had to do that. But seriously, we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about Bruno?
Bruh.
Bruh?
No face. Watch your stereo.
had shorts on.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
God, that just killed my vibes, Bourbon said. Can't get top 3. Have a good stream. I'm gonna go watch a movie. Oh, Bourbon. Hey, Bourbon, you never did get to see what you were gifted, did you? I believe it was it Prue that gifted it? I think it was Prue. I gotta get it out of your box. Yeah, it's a signed print. I don't know if it's subject material you like. But Don and Carlos acquired it. That's headed your way.
I don't know. I'm in your closet. You're in my closet? Yes, I am. Elizabeth. How do you know my name?
Yeah, Prue won it and was like, do we know any Wolverine fans? And then everybody was like, yeah, Bourbon. He said, give it to Bourbon.
You're gonna die!
Well, I can tell you, aren't my ex, those words would never come out of her mouth. Prue is correct. Prue is correct. See, Bourbon, there you go. Turn that frown upside down. Turn off Debbie Does Dallas. You no longer need to watch that. You can stay. It's okay. I was told that next week all of the cards will be delivered. Yep. Next week is fixing to be a very long day. Now, if only we could get somebody who likes baseball, football, hockey, and Magic the Gathering.
Go ahead, have a drink, Lila.
A little bottle of water.
A little bottle of water.
A little bottle of water.
Thanks, Carlos. I needed that. Whew. We had what are we at, a level 3? Level 2? Yeah, I think your watch streak is a little bit more too. I gotta see if I have any money in my Twitch account. All right, I'm in. Your Shamrock did not come through. So, some of the stuff that was installed that's supposed to work doesn't work, and Kate is in San Diego, so it'll be a while before it works. But know that there doesn't need to be an animated thing for you to know how much you are loved. You are all loved, and I love you. So I am sorry, but Ish is broken. 35 seconds on the train to hype. Yeah, Philly's only chance to beat that team.
They were teaming.
Yeah, well, listen, the Dodgers are going to probably win the next 3 or 4 World Series in a row. And then it'll be an undisputed fact that the Dodgers are better than the Yankees. And have been for decades. All right, the hype train is over. Let's see what y'all got. Let me open the DCD Collects one. Oh, that is it. That is the frog. I'm willing to bet mine is too. Oh, no. Check this out. I got the tea spill. Look at me. Yeah. Gotta spill that tea. That's fitting. I like it a lot. Yes?
I got Tommy Wiseau.
You do got Tommy Wiseau.
Dying me a bottle, Lisa.
Look at those cute little emotes. Thank you for the hype train. I'm actually pretty nice. I got that spill the tea. Burp. Burp. Scuba, gotta hit that button. This is Scuba's emote. Yeah. Satisfying. Jimmy. Today's Friday, right?
Yes.
I'll be right back, folks.
It's not Friday the 13th.
No, it's Friday the 17th.
Why?
Gotta check the mail.
Well, guys, seems like it's just me. How you guys doing? You guys did anything fun lately? Oh, by the way, Paul, I'm hoping to get some more of you bucks just to get that Jason Voorhees emote where he's in a crystal lake, going off for going for a swim on the boat. So yeah, but Pod, I love you, bro. You're my friend.
Mail time! Bring, bring, bring! Who is it? It's the mail call! No. No, I recycle this. Recycle, reduce, reuse. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's so nice. What up, artifacts? Daredevil and Echo #1, signed by B. Earl and Taboo. That's very nice. Oh, my heart is in Ontario. I love it. But, you know, in Canada's defense, like 70%, no, like 42% of all Canadians live in Ontario. Guess what arrived early?
A gift for me?
Woohoo! Money Mitch knows. Oh, man. This is it. Ooh. So, inside each and every one of these is a life counter. 5 traditional foil and 5 full art Spider-Lands, a collector's box to store them in, 9 packs of your basic play boosters, 1 alt art foil, and 1 15 card collector booster. These right here, these are what you're after. Now, don't get me wrong. There are plenty of good ones inside the other ones, but this is the special pack. That is the reason I got these instead of the other ones.
Friends with the monsters. What? Wow. Wait, is it Nick A? Thanos faces and then Nick A30?
Can I show Artifacts what you pulled? I sure can. Ooh, there goes some of that. Sweet, sweet poppins. Booyakasha! I am so excited that the Spider-Man Magic Gathering is here. It is going to be fun. Poop poop poopy doo. Pin to taskbar. Yarp. Done! You are too kind. Don't we have the best community? Trying to do 18 things at once. I'll take it. So, let me tell you a little bit about why I chose this box. And I want you to understand that there was a ton of thought that went into it. Let me first pull up the Magic the Gathering website. All right, hold on. All right. I want this video to serve as an explanation. These boxes in the middle, these are the collector boosters. Now, the collector boosters are basically the hobby box of Magic the Gathering. That is where basically everything that is available in the set, all of the variants, everything, the textured foil, those are going to be right inside this box right here. These boxes are $450 right now. $450. These are play boosters. These are more for your drafting. Man, you guys said it yesterday. Whatever. It's for drafting. It's going to have a foil card in each one, and it's going to have all of the basic cards in the set. This does not have the variants in it. This does not have the variants in it. These, if we were to sell these, they would be almost $600. Booster draft. Thanks, Money Mitch. These would be almost $600 if we were to buy them, have them shipped to us, mark it up, because we buy them retail. We don't have, hold on a second. James, please. They can't hear me over you, bud. You're that loud. I love you, but you remember what we said. Thank you. These would cost you nearly $600 to get from us. We don't have allotments, so we have to buy retail and mark up from there, which is why we typically don't do cards. These would retail for about $130 for us. That would be about $160 to you, and you would have no opportunity to get the variant cards. Now, the next question you're going to ask is, what are you talking about, the variant cards? So, this is where I did my research. Now, gift bundle is what we purchased. All of the base cards are in the gift bundle. This right here is your standard Spectacular Spider-Man. That is available everywhere. But when you start getting into the Spectacular Spider-Man variants, they're only available in the would-be $600 booster boxes, or the very box I was able to find to you, which will be, by the way, listen, Doug hasn't approved this yet. I did a little math. $117.82. So this is the cheapest of all of the options we would have available. And this, granted, only has one collector's pack in it. But as you know, one chance is better than zero chances. You have no and these sell for hundreds of dollars. These are very expensive cards, especially when you get into the foils and the textured foils. These are very expensive cards. The single most expensive card in this run is the Stone. In binary, one is everything. Exactly, Money Mitch. You know, you get it, you understand. I believe the Stone is colorless. There it is. This right here, the Gauntlet card, the Soul Stone. This is a $1,000 card, give or take. Guess what? You have no opportunity to get it in the booster boxes. You have 0% chance. 0% chance. So either you buy the would-be $600 box, or you grab a $120 box, I'm rounding, and have an opportunity. My job is to find you the best value. And while I know it is only one pack, I've at least bought you an opportunity. Numerous people, not only Carlos, Marvel Topps Chrome cards. I don't like fake signatures. I don't like, I don't think Wolverine should have a signature card. That stuff bothers me. Aside from that, I like Topps Chrome. I'm a Topps Chrome fan, so. I just don't like that they're putting fake signatures and things. I think that's dumb. But that's a minor ups. I mean, that it's overpriced as all get out. I mean, I shouldn't have to donate a kidney or a testicle to buy a box of cards. My job, as you know, you've all come to know and trust me, is to try to find you the best value possible. I've afforded you a chance. A chance at getting those big cards. Not only Carlos, other people have sent me the link to the $130 booster boxes. And that's what really started to get me digging into seeing, because that seemed like a really low price. Well, after digging, and as you saw, the site itself, there's a reason they are substantially less expensive than the collector's boxes. These are limited print. These are pre-order. These are not available in all markets either, by the way. These are going to sell out fairly quickly. I have a feeling. Actually, I don't think these come out until the 20th. I don't think I'm allowed to actually have these out yet. I mean, there's that card too. Yeah. So, while I do know that you would enjoy those booster boxes at that price, I want to let you know what I just did. I got you 9 packs out of that booster box. These are booster packs. So, there's 9, and there's your collector pack. These collector packs, I think, sell for like $40, $50 by themselves. Might be 30 now that it's out. But you can sell these single packs if you wanted to. People are buying them in singles because of the price of the boxes. So you can recoup a third of your price. If you didn't care about that chance, you would recoup a third of your price by just selling that pack. That is what my job is for you. I love you. I don't want you to burn money on stuff. I don't want the advertisers to fool you into buying something thinking you have a shot at getting the goods. I am here to bust up that farce. You're welcome. All these in some way are a marketing Kickstarter incentive. So think of it this way. These gift bundles, which are in limited print, are inexpensive compared to the rest of the run, have additional swag like a 20-sided life counter, a deck box, and foils. And you have this one collector's pack. Now, I'm not going to tell you that these boxes have juiced packs in them, but if I was an advertiser for Wizards of the Coast, and I have a $100 product, and I have a $500 product, and the $100 product has a preview of the $500 product in it, if I were an unscrupulous marketing person, I would be juicing the pack inside of the less expensive one. Because some kid is going to open that and go, oh my God, look at the cards I got. I now want to buy the big one. Imagine what's inside there. Again, I am not telling you the packs are juiced. I don't know that. But if I was them, I would. And this is going to be the least expensive way for you to jump into this product. That, my friends, is part of my 4 hours of research on Wednesday to make sure I was getting you the right value. It's here. You're welcome. Did you just fart on your blanket and smell it?
No, I smelled it.
What was the fart?
That was this.
The blanket farted? Are you smelling the blanket's fart?
No.
So there's no fart? Okay, you weren't sniffing a fart.
No.
All right. Now, I just want to make sure because I looked over there. It sounded like, and you went, and it was concerning. I just want to make sure you're okay.
See?
Okay. Does it smell like a fart?
No.
Okay. I love my son.
No, you don't.
I do. So yeah, folks. You're welcome, Carlos. That is what I do. The other products that we got are also, I vetted them. They either have a major player to chase, or have guaranteed hits. Hockey, I mean, Trilogy. People, listen. Upper Deck Trilogy is one of those cards that people are either they like it or they won't go near it. I've opened cases upon cases upon cases of Trilogy. It is a very inexpensive hockey card, and it actually puts quite a few variants per hobby box. And we are living in a time where cash is not something that a lot of us can come by quickly. So everything I bought was value minded so that you don't have to break your bank and we can still have a good time. Like a collector, bro. I am kind of like a collection broker. So listen, when I used to do this professionally, they wanted me to put in my Instagram profile that I was a card influencer. That I was an I hate the term influencer, but I had to, per my job, put it in my title. I'm a nobody. Listen, now I know you're going to rush your keyboard and say, no, you're somebody, DC. I'm nobody. I'm not an influencer. I'm not a collecting guru. I've just done this for a long time. And I've seen both sides of the card industry. I've seen how they cheat kids out of money. And that is why I got out of it. So that is why it's also tough for us to even dabble in personal boxes. Because it's tough. I am going to give you the best chance to maximize your dollars. And I'm not selling $400 boxes. I'm not even selling $300 boxes. I chose everything that should be pretty close to sub 200. I don't know about the baseball and the baseball and the football might be like 160, 170. But nothing is relatively close to 200. Nothing's above 200. This is all value based. Those should come in the middle of next week. We should have those ready for next week. As you can see, I have these here right now. I could technically sell one of these boxes. And by the way, you mean I won't get a chance to pay $200 to get all players pulled from a box whose name starts with the letter Z? You're correct, Prue, because I'm not going to do breaks. I am simply doing personal unboxings. You buy a box, I open it for you. No gamble. You just get everything. Listen, Doug has, hey man, you could do division breaks, and I always fight against it. And Doug likes it because they're fun. They are. They're fun to watch. They're fun to be a part of when you hit something, but it sucks when you don't. And I want anyone ever to be the person that doesn't get something. So as long as I have a say, I will always fight back against doing division breaks or conference breaks or anything like that. I want, just buy the whole box. I promise you, I will find you inexpensive boxes that you will find have good value, are fun to open, are fun to see, have a chase that makes it worthwhile. That's what I'm going to do. I'd have to run it by Doug. Technically, I could sell one of these because I have them in hand. I have to check the release date, actually. Did these release? Yes, they have released. They were originally supposed to release on the 20th. The gift boxes. Specifically, the gift boxes. The product has been out for 2 weeks now. The gift boxes were pre-order. Yeah, I can sell these now. So, yeah. I would just have to call Doug to say, hey, do you mind if I sell one of these? But it's possible. I'd also have to make a listing. Also possible. Or we could just wait till Wednesday. Also possible. Excuse me. Oh my god, I want this card. I want this one right here. Face it, Tiger. You hit the jackpot. It's true. It's true, she's a catch. Those are higher than priced collector booster packs. They typically around 15. They're going all in on Spider-Man decks. Wait, those are higher than priced collector booster packs. They're typically... Oh, so... wait. You know, I'm sure it makes sense, Money Mitch, but for some reason I'm having trouble making sense of that sentence. Those are higher than priced collector booster packs. They typically around 15. So collector packs are about 15 each? Adriana Lima? Yeah. I know who that is. Typically, collector booster packs from other series are 15. Let's take a look. Can you see what I've been looking at? I've been looking at a lot of MTG. $52. 45. Yeah. If you can get them for $15, man, yeah, single packs. If you can get them for $15, go get it. Heck, man, you could flip those on eBay for triple. There you go. You want to make some money, Mitch? Snag them for 15 and sell them for double. Oh, the previous ones. Got it. When you sleeve single cards, do the collector white boxes still have top room in them? I don't know. I haven't opened one of these boxes yet. I have to assume they're going to be the same ones as previous. And if that's the case, yes, they should. Because I think I have one here. Or did I give that to Jimmy? No, I gave that one to Jimmy. I guess he took it home a while ago. What? The magic box that I had here. I think I gave it to you a long time ago. Oh, the sport ones. Well, that's going to depend because there's two sizes. They would fit in the wider ones that I use. Actually, no. I'm using not the wide one. So you'd have to make sure you bought the wider ones. Otherwise, no. Usually you can put top loader boxes and it'll fit. Just put top load in the search and it'll work. Have a feeling these are going to be like the Fallout and Final Fantasy boosters and just skyrocket in resale. Doug bought 4 of these for himself. Doug bought 4 of these for himself. I will let you interpret that any way you want. I will let you interpret that any way you want. Here's the thing. Is it the Soul Stone that's in this one? Oh, excuse me. It is the Soul one. The Soul Stone card is going to be the most important card from this set because all of the stones are going to be released in upcoming Marvel sets, and you will need all of the stones to use certain combinations. So this set is going to be a required buy for anybody that's playing tournament, that anybody that's going to do stone meta. If they're going to do gauntlet meta, they have to have that card. That is why the gauntlet variant is 1,000. That's why the borderless, wordless one is 5 to 6 figures. Even the bases, the base non-full art, non-borderless, those are still $20, $30 for the base card. This is a very important set for the future of tournament play in Magic the Gathering. I would be reluctant to even sell the Soul Stone now. Here's a double-edged sword. Let's 6-7 it, shall we? You can pull the card and hold it for multiple sets to come out, for people to get all of the stones and need the OG stone. Or you can dump it now, hoping that it doesn't catch on and nobody goes for the 5 stones. If you sell it now, maybe, listen, in 3 sets, the 3rd set sucks. Only people want that stone, and it's enough to make people not want to get all 5 stones. Then the first stone becomes virtually worthless if they give up on the stones. I personally instant sell. I instantly sell the stone. I would probably keep a copy of the base, just cuz. But if you got a borderless, wordless, or even just the borderless or the gauntlet card, dump it. Listen, this is my professional advice. I told people, sell the hell out of Zion Williamson. The moment you pull the Zion rookie, sell it. And everyone told me I was crazy, that he is the next Shaq, that he is the next Jordan. I said Ja Morant is a way better player. Now, Ja ended up loving guns too much. Otherwise, I believe that statement would have been true. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you pull the gauntlet card, sell it. If you pull the wordless, borderless, sell it. If you pull the base, hold it. That's it. It's my advice to you. And I have literally opened over $10 million worth of cards in the last 5 years. That's an undisputed fact. $10 million worth of cards. You can watch it. It's all on video. So, take that information what you will. I'm just giving you free advice. If you can dump cards for 6 figures, I can't see holding it. Listen, Prue, you say that. I pulled a very famous card. I pulled the Zion Williamson 1/1 Platinum Bar card, rookie card, rookie auto, conservatively was about $250,000 for that card. Yes, Money Mitch, TCG player is, yes, you have to be careful. That card was hand delivered by my company to the winner in Hawaii. I think they honestly just wanted a free trip to Hawaii, but still. And they even said, wow, that's a big one. Are you going to move? He's like, no, I'm putting this in a vault and locking it up. Well, let me give you an example.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. No way, bro. Not if
Actually, it's probably easier if I just do this. I'm almost there, I promise. So it was estimated to be worth $250,000 at that time. Well, let's go ahead and comp some of this stuff out, shall we? This is the printing plate used to make that card. You can get it for $250. There is the Zion Williamson 1/1 non-platinum. Yeah, you can get that for $5,000. Are you worried about the platinum bar being worth a lot? Don't, because if you want to buy a platinum bar, you can for $2,500. Yeah. There you go. You can buy a box for $40,000. Spoilers, almost all the hits are gone. Yep. I wonder how that guy feels about that in his safety deposit box now. Love the breakdown. Yep. That people do run off of hope. I'm going to look this up just so that you guys can understand pain. All right. I am going to share with you the most expensive card I ever sold. And of course, there's probably not even one for sale because nobody in their right mind would sell it. So I scored the Bills in a break. In that break, I hit 2018. It is true. What up, Crystal? Hey, Juan. Hey, babies. I had the 2018 Panini Contenders Josh Allen 20th anniversary rookie ticket auto, numbered to 20. James was just born. He was born in 2018. I'm sorry, 2015. We hit a patch when we moved to Florida when he was about 2.5 that I had to liquidate my entire collection. I sold a raw version of that card for $800. It graded a 9, I was told. At one point, 2 years ago, it was a $20,000 card.
I have a secret brain rot in Southern
So imagine me Googling that price and finding out that it was $20,000. I'm happy to know it's only about 3 or 4 grand now. But yep, I sold it for $800 because I needed the money and it was an easy sell. Sometimes you hold, sometimes you sell. None of us can see the future. None of us can. Sometimes you just got to sell it when you got to sell it. Keep an eye on that one, folks. I'm gonna spill that secret right now. I'm gonna keep an eye on that card. I would buy that card if I can get that card for like $300. I'd crack it. I wouldn't even keep it encased. I'd crack it. With the value attached to a card, who pays or buys for that price? Or is it valued at the way and the sales? Typically you get comps. You go on eBay, find out what something like that sells for round and about. Oftentimes there is negotiation involved. Excuse me. Oh, Artifix, I know you're fairly new. Forgive me, I burp because I drink nothing but carbonated drinks, and I don't have enough time to apologize. Not being gross, just I talk for a living, and I don't drink pop. I drink water. I just like the bubbly kind. All right, I gotta stop shopping. I gotta stop shopping and get back to hosting the show. Any minute now. Oh, Crystal, you won, by the way. You got yourself a mall sketch card. Is the value price sold at the price by a licensed store owner, like a card shop? Yeah, and even then, it's negotiable. I very rarely will pay sticker price for a box of cards. If a box of cards is listed for $800, I'm like, I'll give you $750 for it. Very rarely will they not take it, even at a standard shop. America and Canada are one of the few countries in the world where people do not negotiate prices at stores. Go anywhere in the Middle East, go to Mexico, go to South America, a lot of Asian countries. I don't think they do it in Australia either. Most prices in the world are suggestions. I know this. I visited 9 countries, 10 countries in my life. And only really America and Canada are things non-negotiable, unless it's like a mom and pop shop. Overseas, everything is negotiable at all times, except for like food. Like food is not negotiable, but consumer goods like collectibles, art, like those things are gold is even negotiable above spot price. You would negotiate jewelry in Bahrain and Dubai. They would have a number over spot, and you would argue for either better quality or different designs. When you go, well, this at least it was in the early 2000s. Let's say you go to Bahrain. Bahrain is very safe. It's very westernized. You'll be good. Yeah, I've been to Malta. I've been to Spain. I've been to England. England didn't really negotiate. Did they negotiate? I don't remember. I didn't buy a lot of things in England other than booze and food. So I can't tell you. Possibly not in England, but in Malta, everything was haggleable. Mexico, everything is haggleable. Definitely in Spain. We haggled in Bahrain. So they had these things. I do have a great auto. Thank you, Scoops. Right there. They had these gold rings, and the inside ring would spin around the outside ring, and they were gorgeous, very well made. And at the time, I don't know, gold was, I'm going to make up a number because I don't remember. It's like $700 an ounce. And he's like, all right, this ring is, it's like 11 ounces. or not 11 grams. And he literally would put it on a scale, take the digital readout, literally divide the spot price, and then he'd be like, all right, the gold is worth $280. Look at this craftsmanship. How about $325? And I would be like, I don't like the design. I just want the ring. How about $300? Well, if you don't like the design, let me show you this one with a better design. It's a little heavier. And you would negotiate, I want to spend about this. Well, this is this price, but I'll give it to you because I like you for this. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah. It is, generally speaking, in my experience in world travel, everything is negotiable with the exception of America. Now, don't get me wrong, again, in America, flea markets, mom and pop shops, you can walk into, most card shops are mom and pop shops. Even the big ones are singularly owned by one person. Dave and Adams is owned by Adam. The Blowout Cards is owned by a dude nicknamed Fish. They singularly own the entire business. Typically you can be like, hey, I want to buy, for example, I want to buy 2 cases. Can you give me a deal? Yeah, they're going to give you a deal. It's negotiable. But craftsman items are negotiable anywhere in the world because you're typically dealing with the craftsman. I digress. Cards are usually comped. Usually you'll find a comparable card on eBay that is sold. You'll take like a high comp and a low comp and then negotiate somewhere in the middle. That is standard practice at card shows. They will literally pull their phone out and go, all right, in the last 15 days, this card sold for $100 at the most and $70 at the least. I'll do it for $85. And then you come back with, I was thinking $75, and then you end up in the middle at $80. No. Good. Listen, I'm not allowed to talk politics on this stream. You'd have to go to my personal stream, which, by the way, folks, I will be live streaming from my personal stream tomorrow. I'm just going to say it. I'm sorry, Doug. I'm saying it. I will be out at the No King's Day protest in downtown LA at the City Hall. Yes, I know that's going to be the hot spot for the danger. I'll be there. I will be live streaming. Now, those who followed the last protest live stream, you will notice that the area was flooded with phones and it made broadcasting difficult. So I will be broadcasting as long as I can get a signal. If I lose signal, I will have a burner phone with me. And I will be videotaping and I'll be uploading the videos afterwards. But I will be at the protest tomorrow at 1 o'clock Pacific in front of City Hall. So if you want to follow me on that page is very political. This is my work page. Obviously, this is not. But yes, value and consumerism is a very Western thing. You are finding it to be different in the Middle East as well. The Middle East, with its vast riches, do tend to find different, like gold. Literally, I'm just going to buy everything gold and platinum because I'm oil rich. We have been fed as a nation by the Joneses. You need to keep up with the Joneses. You need the car like the targeted advertising and marketing that I actually touched on a little bit earlier in the show makes you believe that you have to have the better thing than your neighbor. I do not buy into that. If you'll notice, I don't wear a ton of name brand clothing. My glasses are name brand because I have insurance and they cost me almost nothing. I've gotten out of all of my expensive cars because I just don't see a reason to have an expensive car anymore. It just, there's no purpose. Consumerism is something that you are fed and developed at a young age to participate in because as a capitalistic society, the capitalism only works if you have consumers. So you need to groom the consumer as young as they're able to consume the info, which is why people buy TikTok, why people buy Twitter, why people buy Twitch, and why people invest in these things. Getting the knowledge in front of the consumer is how you keep capitalism going. Now, I'm not poo-pooing capitalism. A little bit of capitalism isn't a bad idea. But we have in the Western world, in Canada specifically and the US, we have a different idea of spending our money and value and living beyond the average means. There are, to my knowledge, last time I looked, no other country with more personal debt than an American, because we are led to believe that it's the American dream. You can own it all and work for it until it's paid off. Credit was a very American thing, invented by the Diners Club card. Diners Club was the first real credit card. It's very American. The rest of the world did not pick up on credit for a very long time. As a matter of fact, some countries still ban the use of credit. Either you have the money or you don't. Google it. I'm telling you the truth. It's shocking. Yeah, well, nowadays, political worldview and global worldview are blurred lines. But no, I know you're not. I know you're not trying to initiate. I know. I got it. Do you know of wholesale liquidating product warehouses in other countries? Sports cards part of the inventory? Very rarely. So, sports cards are a genuinely American thing. Panini only got into sports cards in the last couple of decades. Panini is an Italian company that originally made stickers and sticker books. They got into sports cards once they saw that it was a thing. Topps, Bowman, those were the OGs. I mean, if you want to technically get technical, postcards and tobacco cards were the start of cards. Postcards that you would send to your cousin with a picture of your favorite baseball player back in the early 1850s became a collectible card in and of itself. And then you had the tobacco companies like Allen and Ginter and Piedmont making cards that were tiny and fit in your tobacco pouch. And that was really the first widely produced sports card. So sports cards has its root in being a strictly American thing. It has evolved. Now there's international releases and such. Typically, anything outside of the United States is not going to have a wholesale liquidator. Though I do know Dave and Adams, as much as I hate to say their name, did open a store in Amsterdam. So, barring that store going out of business, I doubt you would find any liquidations of sports cards outside of the U.S. because most consumed sports cards outside of the U.S. are in the forms of singles. The reason people are buying singles, I love you, Don. The reason people are buying singles, and I know this for a fact, there is no duty on a single card being mailed to, let's say, Germany. But if I sell you a retail box, you have to pay duty on that retail box because it has a barcode, it has a SKU, it has a listed value. I did say duty. But if I send you a single card, there is no duty typically on a single card. If you'll have to declare value. I know I fill out those forms at least once a month. You have to declare value, but there's a difference declaring the value on an opened product than there is a sealed product. When they get to the port authority of the respective country, there's a difference. So, oftentimes, all of my fans in Germany and in Australia and in Hong Kong and in all the other countries I open cards for, Burundi, I never knew Burundi was a thing, Brunei, every one of them wanted me to open their cards and then send them to them because it was a different duty for me to have them sending unopened boxes versus open boxes. Sell to a buyer and take the inventory to sell themselves. I don't know about that. I wasn't. I don't get me wrong. I was deep into the card collecting. That I wouldn't know. there's not a ton of resale on opened product, and I sold almost exclusively opened product. So that I wouldn't have a definitive answer for you. I only know it from the other half of the sales part. Because that's what I specialize in. I mean, my name is DC the Breaker because a breaker is somebody that opens boxes for people. My stage name is literally the title of the job I do. That's where DC the Breaker came from, which stuck, and I'm kind of, I can't really change my brand because globally, for those people that I serviced before, if you said DC the Breaker, they'd be like, oh my God, I know exactly who that is. But if you said DC, they'd be like, which one? So DC the Breaker stuck, whether I like it or not. I'm stuck with DC the Breaker. Most people just call me DC because the Breaker is just a pain in the butt to say. Have you come across counterfeit cards all the time? Oh yeah, I've sealed ones. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've opened boxes that had the wrong cards inside the packs that were sealed. I've had fake slabs. I caught a card on camera at the other place that had the exact same number as another graded card. It was duplicates. Somebody was printing fake slabs. And the only reason I knew that because the last 4 numbers of the slab were actually the last 4 of my social. And I was like, huh, that's funny. That's the last 4 of my social. Now, obviously, I didn't say that on camera, but I said, oh, look, that's my last 4. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4. And the next one from the very same shipment had this. I was like, wait a minute, these are the exact same slab numbers. Scoob calls me whatever I want as long as it isn't late for dinner. That water was sitting there since yesterday and it's no longer fizzy. Yuck. My luggage combination is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What up, Fish Dog? How are you doing? What about a PSA 10 Obama? Barack Obama had cards in multiple sets over his presidency and beforehand. There's a few Tops Now versions of President Obama. Presidential cards sell for a lot. President Trump cards sell for a lot. Ronald Reagan had a couple of cards. Jimmy Carter had a couple of cards. There were a few sets that, for instance, Heritage had a couple of them. Allen and Ginter had Presidents of the United States in them. It would all depend on what year. What up, Daddy Zach? How are you doing? What about an Osama bin Laden card? So it's funny you mentioned that. He had the deck of cards featured Osama bin Laden. That was a set that was back in 1993 or 4, I believe. And I believe at that time, a lot of those cards were literally split up and collected as the FBI was killing the most wanted. People would X out those cards. But I had seen that at one point people were actually grading those cards. Diamond Hands? Let's find out. I can tell you right now. Give me a second. Let's comp that card. Let's see. Joe Biden Tops PSA tenor. Do. Bing. It all depends on which one. I don't think, to my knowledge, they ever had a... See, there's an Allen Ginter. I don't think they ever had any presidential autograph cards.
Daddy?
Yes, baby.
What date was Odell Beckham in?
When did Odell Beckham have that catch?
No, like, when did it... Yeah.
Oh, buddy, I don't know, but you know, it's easy to Google. You just put Odell Beckham and then the catch, and it'll give you a link.
Like...
Give me 1 minute, folks. Yeah, baby?
It's just, like, I don't know, where do you
Bring it here, Bubba.
Where is he? Daddy, I can't because I'm in a game.
Oh.
So, like, where is, like, I don't know if he's in, like, what type of Madden is he in? Like, either Madden 23, Madden 22.
Well, whatever his rookie year is, honey. Let me look real quick. His rookie was 2014. I know, I own a few. So 2014 is when he got in.
And was he in Madden?
Yeah, he would be in Madden 2014. Okay, sorry. Been looking for a PSA 10 Obama, and really, again, it all depends on which one. Oh wow, you're not joking. There's one numbered to $9.99 for less than $100. But it's only a PSA. Oh, it's an 8. That's why. Boy, I didn't realize his cards were so expensive. Well, see, even I learn something new every day. Yeah, 10 for $100. It's the cheapest one. No, that's a lot less. No, those are up there too. That looks like a real deal compared to the other ones. If you're looking for a Trump PSA 10, snag that $70 one because that is by far the lowest listing. Just throwing it out there, folks. If you're looking, that's the cheap one. Think Mel will live long enough to see the movie premiere? Which movie premiere?
K-Poop Demon Hunters?
Oh, we already saw K-Pop Demon Hunters. Few hundred times. Spaceballs 2? Yeah!
Well, wait, there's Spaceballs 2?
Yeah, they're going to start filming it. Well, they started filming it. Yeah, about 2 years from now. It'll be done.
So, 2027?
Yeah, Mel Brooks is never going to die. Mel Brooks will be 138. He's like Moses. Mel Brooks will be around forever. Didn't he play Moses? I think he did. So he's literally Moses. Just throwing it out there. I mean, it's true until somebody proves me I'm wrong. All right, folks, I'm going to call last call. I know it's as short as yesterday, but I'm tired. And listen, folks, you and I are going to have a very long week next week. When those cards come in, those are going to be some pretty long streams. Get ready. It's going to be a lot of fun. What about any card packs with gum in them? Those are still artifacts. That's actually a wonderful question. PSA also grades sealed packs. They grade it based on the edges, the seal, and the overall damage to the outer wrapping. Cards packs with gum on them are bad only for the card that touches the gum. It will leave gum stains on it and effectively ruin that card, but the other cards in the pack typically are okay. They may have a little sugar on the edge, but typically when grading a card, PSA is not going to take off for something they can simply wipe off with their finger. The only card being damaged is the actual one touching. Those sealed packs do go for quite a lot depending on who's available in there. I've seen ones that had Joe Montana rookies with the gum over the top of them, sealed with a PSA 9, and that's still a $400 or $500 pack. Don Russ in the 70s. So here's the thing. The 70s, the 80s, early 90s, really bad time to have cards. Now, I'm going to break a lot of hearts when I say that. Adios, Carlos. Love you. The 80s and late 90s, or late 80s, mid to late 80s, and early 90s are the junk wax era. That's where companies were not governed in any way, shape, or form and just produce as many cards as they wanted to. It's like the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card by Upper Deck. There's an assumption that over 1 million of them were printed. When they stopped printing that set, they continued just printing that rookie card. Sheets and sheets of that rookie card. Now, that led to the devaluation of the entire collections as a whole, though some of them are making a rebound. That's another argument. At that time, then it stepped in where they're going to govern themselves and eventually governed by popular opinion that each company can only have X amount of sets and then produce limited quantities. The scarcity is what made them valuable. Nowadays, they've decided to flood the market with false scarcity where everything is numbered. All it is a different color background of the exact same photo numbered to a different number, and that makes it feel like it's more special than the others. Do I buy into that? No. Does it cause things to sell? Absolutely. Will it make you warm and fuzzy to get Lando Calrissian out of 9 as opposed to Lando Calrissian out of 99? Hell yeah. That's why I have it. But, in essence, it is the junk wax era with just a different wrapper. The 70s does have a lot of redeeming qualities, especially for baseball and football and basketball. Hockey, we could talk Bobby Orr, talk Gretzky, the big names. Those were not overprinted. If you have some baseball cards or hockey cards or basketball cards or football cards from the 70s, they're typically pretty good. What year do you have, though? Scuba, are you trying to ask me to buy a box? I'd have to call Doug if he's still awake. 78 Elvis. Oh man, I know that Elvis Presley set. I can give you that answer because I know those are directly on eBay. 1978 Don Russ Elvis. It has the pelvis swing on the pack. Boop. About $15 a pack. Or you can pick any card for $1.25. That's it. So the value currently is about $15 a pack. Let's see if anybody graded any. There you go. Somebody graded one. It was a PSA 8. You can buy a PSA 8 for $57 plus $6 for shipping. Get a sealed box for $250. Certified sealed. There's a 9. Hopefully that answers your question. This has got to go to Scuba. Oh, no. This has got to go to Carlos. Did you hear in Texas Babe Ruth went for over 11 million? Oh, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt that one bit. Babe Ruth's should be the most expensive cards. A modern card should not hold the record for most expensive card. That is preposterous. Even a Mike Trout or an Ohtani. Listen, I know Ohtani is or should I say Babe Ruth is the Ohtani of the olden days. But until the career is over, I mean, what if it comes out that Ohtani was the one gambling and he gets busted for having 3 or 4 more gambling accounts and is stripped of his haul, like Pete Rose was? No modern active player card should be the record holder for most expensive card. That is just horrible business decisioning. It's a horrible business decision. Whatever, I'm just making up words at this point. That's how tired I am. I believe that the classics should be the most expensive. Todd paid $2 million for the baseball. Yep. Yeah, it will. They always will. Cards will fluctuate, but somebody will always find a card that breaks the record. Todd paid for the home run ball. I remember that. If you want to get in Todd's good graces, talk baseball with him. He loves baseball more than drawing. Do I have the picture of Todd shirtless? Is that here? Might be in Doug's office. Yeah, I think those are in the office. Is he still a Madonna fan? I haven't asked him. So many years ago, in the late '90s, they came up with a artist creator series card that had like Arthur Adams, Neil Adams. It had Marv Wolfman. It had Todd in it. It had a gaggle, George Perez. All the comic book creators, writers, and drawers, artists in this like 90 card set, and Todd McFarlane's card is him shirtless swinging a baseball bat. That is how much Todd loves baseball. Is that the photo he chose to put on his card was him shirtless swinging a baseball bat. If I'm not mistaken, he was a collegiate baseball player, and I want to say he was on Pro Radar. Let me see if I'm making that up. He was a minor leaguer, yeah. He was a minor league baseball player. He was a minor league baseball player in the Mariners farm system. See, I didn't make that up. I know more than I think I know.
So, Daddy.
Yeah, baby.
So, a friend of mine. Wait, hold on 1 second. So, a friend of mine at school had braces, and I told her that people said that I had something called a overbite,
Yeah,
and it is this.
you have an underbite.
Yeah.
You have an underbite. Yes.
And she told me that I had to get braces.
Who told you that?
My friend who has.
Yeah.
She has braces.
You should have braces, but we can't get you braces right now. You'll eventually have braces.
Have you ever had braces? Or
I didn't, but your mommy did. I have very tiny teeth, so
yeah,
my
and
yeah.
she said that like they have and she said that they put she said that they put rubber bands on their on their back teeth,
So
just to expand it.
come here.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not
Okay. Your friends are gonna tell you things that might not necessarily be true.
Well,
You-
I know that one is true.
I know you will eventually need braces. Look, I'm talking to you. Hey,
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Benaki.
No, I can hear you. It's embarrassing every time I go up on there.
So eventually you will need braces, but we also have to wait for your teeth to come in, because you can't put them in until all your teeth are in, and we're still waiting for some of your teeth. When all your teeth are in, then we can get you some braces, okay?
Wait. Can you smile?
Me?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. I have a slight overbite. You have an underbite. It's fine, honey. Don't worry about what anyone else says. You're perfect.
No. I'm not.
All right, folks, let's get out of here. Good news, bad news. Good news is Squatting Cat is painting right now. Bad news is I can't stay in chat for too long. Scuba says you have a stellar smile, bud.
What's that?
Beautiful. All right, let me check the gate. The gate is clear. Folks! Oh, baby, next week is going to be hot. The instant I get the boxes in, I will have them on the site for you. These are going to be first come, first serve. First come, first serve. These are going to go quickly. There's only between 4 and 7 of each box. One of them we can only get one of. So, be mindful. I have a feeling all of them will sell out within a day or two. So we're going to be very busy next week. In the meantime, I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other so that we can do this again next week. Have yourselves a safe weekend. I will be as safe as I can be. I'm former military. I'm not too worried about anything that can happen tomorrow. So I can guarantee you I will be out here on Wednesday. It's just a matter of you being here on Wednesday. Let's see some beautiful art, fam.